Hello and welcome back! Today we're doing puzzle number 74 in the Fiendish Logic Puzzle book from Puzzle Barrett and Stephen P. Ryder. Quick note, the footage for puzzle number 72 and number 70 were lost. So I solved both of those, but the footage was lost. One because my phone stopped recording, and the other one because I thought I uploaded it and deleted the old copy, but I hadn't. Because these are long videos, they take up a lot of space on my old computer and phone. But I do this out of love for the puzzles, so not to show off my computer skills, which are limited. So speaking of skills, we have 7 Nobel Prize winners, fictional of course, who won in 7 different years, increments of 4 years, in 7 different categories, and they're from 7 different countries. So let's start from the top. Number 1, Deb Daniels wasn't from New Zealand or Mexico. Number 2, of the 2 Nobelists in astronomy and bioengineering, one was Lisa Lara, the other was from Ireland. Okay, well first off, Lisa Lara was not from Ireland. And then we have 2 in the same category, which is great. So Lisa Lara can only be astronomy or bioengineering. And same for Ireland. Lovely. And now we have a lovely list clue. The 7 winners are Lisa Lara, the literature Nobelist, Betty Brewer, the 3 who won from New Zealand, Germany, and Mexico, and the woman who won in 1964. So these are all female Nobel Prize, fictional female prize winners, by the way. Okay, so 64, the first year on the list. Can't be Betty Brewer or Lisa Lara, literature, Germany, Mexico, or New Zealand. Okay, literature can't be Germany, Mexico, or New Zealand. Lisa Lara and Betty Brewer can't be those countries, or literature. Lovely. Okay. Speaking of Betty Brewer, she won her prize 8 years before Deb Daniels. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So if Deb Daniels was the very last, the earliest Betty Brewer could be is 8 years before that, which is 1980. Okay. Number 5. Of the 1984 winner and the Nobel Prize winner in economics. One was from Poland, the other was Ada Alvarez. Okay. Economics, one was from Poland, the other was Ada Alvarez. Okay. Faye Ferguson won her prize 12 years after the French woman. So Faye Ferguson is not French. And let's see, if the French woman was the very first winner, the earliest Faye could be is 12 years after that. 676. And if Faye was the last, the latest France can be is 12 years before that, which is also 76. Very interesting. Okay. Casey Carson is either from Poland or Mexico. Let's see. Number 8. of the chemistry prize winner and Kim Kane. So Kim Kane is not chemistry. One won in 1980. The other was from New Zealand. So 80 is not New Zealand. Okay, and then, okay. Kim Kane. Speaking of chemistry, medicine won 4 years before chemistry. Okay, so chemistry can't be first. Medicine can't be last. All right, similar clue. The winner in physics was sometime before astronomy. Okay, physics sometime before astronomy. So astronomy can't be first, physics can't be last. Okay, this is really interesting. The Nobelist from New Zealand is either Casey Carson or the winner in physics. We don't have to think about this too hard. We just look at clue number 7. Casey Carson is from Poland or Mexico, not New Zealand. So New Zealand is physics. New Zealand is physics. That also means it's on the list. New Zealand physics. Lovely. And of course, physics now can't be Laura or Betty Brewer. And Lisa, oh, didn't we already hear something about Lisa Lara? Okay, well, Lisa Lara won in either bioengineering or medicine. Well, again, if we look up at clue number 2, here, Lisa Lara is either astronomy or bioengineering. Here, she's either bioengineering or medicine. Bioengineering. Because obviously, if she was medicine, then she wouldn't be either of these. And if she was astronomy, she wouldn't be either of these. So Lisa Lara is bioengineering, and astronomy is Ireland. Okay. This was a really good first run. Astronomy is Ireland. You got a lot of information right off the bat. Sometimes those can be harder down the road. Like if a puzzle starts out really easy, or if they, even give you an affirmative clue. Sometimes it's hard, I don't know why. Bioengineering, good. Good. And Ireland is astronomy. Lovely. Okay. Nothing to put on the board quite yet, but we can start from the top. Let's see. Okay, Deb Daniels isn't from New Zealand, so she can't be physics. Okay, Lisa Lara, also known as bioengineering. Literature, Betty Brewer, New Zealand, Mexico, Germany, and 1964. Betty Brewer is 4 years before Deb Daniels. Oh, here we go. Clue number 8. The chemistry prize winner in Kim Kane. One was 1980, the other was New Zealand. New Zealand can't be the chemistry prize, it's physics. Therefore, it must be Kim Kane, and that means the chemistry prize is 1980. Okay, so chemistry is 1980. And Kim Kane is New Zealand, which is physics. And on the list, by the way, so add that. Okay, so chemistry 1980, Kim Kane is New Zealand. Oh, and I know we can, let's see. And the medicine is 4 years before chemistry. We have our medicine too. And with that, we have our 64 economics, which is on the list, the year. Okay. Okay, and now for clue number 5, we have 2 in the same category because of 1984 and 1964. One is Poland, the other is Ada Alvarez. So Ada Alvarez can only be 64 or 84. Same for Poland. Ireland is astronomy. Let's keep up with that. Physics is New Zealand. Oh, and physics has to be sometime. Physics got her Nobel before astronomy. Okay. Good. Did anything else about Casey Carson? Okay. Okay, Faye Ferguson, 12 years after French. Let's see. No, that's the same for now. All right, let's fill in the board a little bit and then start at the top. Okay. Astronomy. Okay, number 1. Deb Daniels isn't from New Zealand or Mexico. Number 3, the 7 winners are Lisa Laura, who's bioengineering. Literature, Betty Brewer. New Zealand, which is physics. Germany and Mexico, and the woman who won in 64. Okay, Ada Alvarez and Poland are 84 or 64. Aha! Casey Carson is either Poland or... No, that's not anything. Sorry. Sorry for the aha. Alright, I guess we clean up the board a bit. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it looks like we have 3 that can only be Canada, France, or Poland, right? So no one else can take those slots. Canada, France, Poland. Okay, good. That means that medicine is either Germany or Mexico. Right, Mexico. All right, France, 76. What's the one about France? Faye Ferguson, 12 years after the French woman. Oh, same for chemistry, can only be Germany or Mexico. All right, that means no one else can be Germany or Mexico. Good. All right, and both Germany and Mexico are on the list. Okay, good. Oh, can't be Betty Brewer. Okay, great. And Betty Brewer is 8 years before Deb Daniels. Lovely. Just want to make sure looks nice for my audience. Let's see. By 88. Casey Carson or... Okay, well, let's see. Casey Carson is Poland or Mexico. Maybe now we have more that we can eliminate that can't be Poland or Mexico. Let's see. Like that. Like that. And like this. Poland, Mexico, no. Okay, great. So 1988. Can't be Ada Alvarez because she has to either be 84 or 64. Can't be Betty Brewer because... Can't be Betty Brewer because... Oh, she has to be 8 years before Deb Daniels. Why couldn't it be Deb Daniels? I'm just checking my work, by the way. It's not that I don't trust myself. Kim Kane. Well, Faye Ferguson has 12 years after France. Kim Kane. Kim Kane is New Zealand. And... yeah, why was Betty Brewer eliminated there? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Casey Carson, yeah. And Kim Kane had to match up with physics. To Match up with New Zealand. Why can't Kim Kane and why can't physics be 88? Oh yeah, because physics has to be sometime before astronomy. Yep, that means Lisa Lara has to be 88, our most recent, and she's bioengineering. And of course she's on the list. Canada, France or Poland. Not Ireland, right? Of course not. Ireland is out. And Canada. And that's our first complete set, and also the last to win. Lisa Lara, who is bioengineering from Canada. Lovely. Oh, physics has to be sometime before astronomy. Right, so New Zealand. Lovely. Okay. Looks like Deb Daniels is either medicine or chemistry. Let's see. Who is the 64? Because that's on the list. So let's see. If Ada Alvarez was 64, she'd have to be economics. Well, it should be fine. If Ada Alvarez was 84, then what would she be on the list, if anything? Okay. If Ada Alvarez was 84, so it could be literature. Hmm. Hmm. Chemistry. Let's see, 64 has to either be Poland or any country Ada Alvarez can be. So France is okay. Hmm. Okay, these are both on the list because they're Germany and Mexico. I don't know which order, but it doesn't matter yet. Physics is on the list. Right, so Deb Daniels is medicine or chemistry, which are both Germany or Mexico, right? I have here that she can't be Mexico. Why is that? Oh, because she's not from New Zealand or Mexico. Excellent. So Deb Daniels can only be Germany or Mexico, and she can't be Mexico, so it must be Germany. Your medicine, good. Let's see, Betty Brewer. So Ireland is astronomy. Oh wait, Betty Brewer can't be medicine. So she must be astronomy, which is Ireland. And they only overlap in one place, so here. And physics is before astronomy. And that's Kim Kane, and that's New Zealand. So we have another full set. And literature goes here. There we go, France. And then Faye is 12 years after France. Okay, that gives us Deborah Daniels, who is Germany. And that gives us Mexico also. Medicine from Mexico. This was a very alliterative puzzle. You notice that? Okay. Very alliterative. Okay, let's fill in the board a little bit, because in 68, we've got Kim Kane, who won for physics from New Zealand. In 72, we have Betty Brewer, who's the astronomer from Ireland. 76 is Faye Ferguson. Medicine from Mexico. 1980, Deb Daniels. Chemistry from Germany. And then, let's see. We're almost done. Okay. Okay, so Poland is 84. That means Ada Alvarez is economics, which is 64. And Casey Carson is here. So in 64 we had Ada Alvarez. I had a great aunt Ada. It's a good luck name for us. Who won for economics in France. And then in 84 we have Casey Carson, who won for literature in Poland. Before I forget, too much of a perfectionist. Okay, let's check our answers in the back of the book. Number 74. Okay, Ada, Kim, Betty, Faye, Deb, Casey, and Lisa. Good. Economics, physics, astronomy, medicine, chemistry, literature, bioengineering. Good. France, New Zealand, Ireland, Mexico, Germany, Poland, and Canada. We got it. All right. Now I'm going to very quickly finish up the board here, and I'll use that extra time to thank you all so much for watching. Let's see. Once again, unfortunately, some of the videos, I think 72 and 70, the footage was lost. I apologize, I won't be getting those out. I also apologize if you could see the cut on my hand. I mentioned this in the last video I put out. I cut it carving a jack-o'-lantern. I'm filming this in, well, today's actually the day after Halloween, so. It's a pretty bad, well, not that bad a cut, but hopefully you can't see it on my camera here. And of course, if there's any puzzles that you want help with, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to help. Voila! Thank you for watching.